Hello there, everybody. So, being a homesteader, I guess I'm still working on learning how to do all that. I got a little bit of land that I'm working with here. And today I am checking out some prickly pears. Let's see, can you even see that? Everything's kind of wonky here. But anyway, so prickly pears. That's these guys right here. And I've only messed around with them a little bit. In the past, I've did like one little batch, and it's a lot of work for very little reward. But when you have things on your land, you got to utilize them. Like, look at all this cactus, for crying out loud. I got a bunch of it out here, right? So there's a lot of cactus I'm going to work on cooking with some cactus, some nopales. But so far, I have not done well with that. I haven't been able to get them unslimy. So, ooh. But anyway, so I'm going to be running around picking a bunch of prickly pear off of the cactus. So you see they're really red, and they're red all the way to the base. That's what you want. That one's still got some green on the base. I probably wouldn't get that one, but that one I would. And the other thing is, don't take all the prickly pears off of a cactus. Leave a few on there. I don't know why, but apparently that's what you do. All right, I'm going to get these. I'm going to get a big bunch of these put together, and then we'll go and we'll process them and make some jam or juice or margaritas. Hell, I don't know yet. All right, see you soon. Okay, so something I want to show you out here on the prickly pears. Notice, look at these little guys. Bugs are all over these things. I have found these guys everywhere. I'm not really sure what kind of bugs these are, but over here we got one that's busted open, and there are ants all freaking over it. So if you see that and other bugs, what does that tell you? It tells you that's good stuff. If the bugs are eating it, it's healthy. Huh? How about that? Anyway, just thought I'd tell you. Hey guys, okay, so look, I got a whole lot of prickly pears. Woo! That's a good haul. I touch nothing because, yeah, if you touch these things, these little microscopic hairs that are on here, not good. I've pretty much taken care of that for the most part. Ooh, ants! Didn't see you. Screw you, hippie. There you go. But they're little bitty hairs and things that are in there. They're microscopic, and they will prick the crap out of you. Ask me how I know. I didn't even really touch anything, and I have had a handful of these things. So what I did was, inside this thing, I filled that all with water and sloshed everything around a whole lot, and then I emptied it, and did it again, sloshed it around a whole lot. So I got rid of probably a lot of those, and I think the problem was I had to drain it. I think my hand got a bunch of them, so not great. So I'm doing a second round here, which is putting them in a colander and hitting with some water and just spin to knock some more of those little hair thingies off. Once I'm done, I'll take a look at those real close, see if I need to actually run them over the flame or something to burn that stuff off. And I've got a few different ways we're going to prepare these. So let me finish all these. See you soon. Okay, first prep, what I'm doing is I'm taking the prickly pears and I'm cutting them. For myself, I'm cutting the ends off because sometimes there's little hairs and sticklies in there. So I'm taking both ends off and then cutting it in half. And you get a really nice, hold on a second, please be quiet. So I'm taking these like this, and this is a really good looking one because this is nice and deep, rich red. All right, hold on. Okay, so here we are. I am cutting up. I've got my workstation here, and I've decided I'm going to do a pot full of these bad boys. Now, some of them, you can see, are that really wasn't very. It's kind of young. I don't even. Let's find out. Kind of green. I'll throw it in. But what you really want is that right there. Nice and red. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a nice sweetness to it. So those are tart. But I don't know. I'm not like a prickly pear master on all this kind of stuff, right? So, but I'm going to take these. I'm going to fill this up some. I'm going to add some water. I'm just going to boil them down. And then we're going to use that. There's another way of doing it just cutting them up just like this and putting it straight into a blender with a little bit of water. So I'm gonna kind of check out both ways and see which one is best. So let's figure it out. Let me fill this up and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty far into it now. I have chopped all of the prickly pears up. I have a big batch here. Being too close to that. So I added a little bit of water. Not that much, actually, because a lot of this is straight out the juice. And I'm kind of mashing it down and boiling it over time. And over here, I'm blending some other raw ones. And I'm not doing it too high. I just want to get all of it pretty much mashed up because I don't want to blend it all in there because there's a lot of seeds in there, so I don't want to go too fast. So all the seeds and stuff and the pulp is there. I strain it here and then I scoop it and put it over there. So this is juice down there. I don't know how any of it tastes. I don't know if it's any good. This could all completely suck. But then again, it could be awesome. We'll see. Okay, so far on the journey now, this is strained, first straining of what was in the pan. So I cooked that all. I don't know if that's gonna work out too well. It doesn't taste like nothing. But what I had in here, this is the stuff strained directly from the blender. It looks really nice. It's got a nice color. It actually tastes kind of like tart apples, I guess, at this point in time. This tastes like cooked cactus a little bit. Yeah. Nothing tart, sweet. I don't know what the heck that's gonna be. We're gonna find out. So that was cooked, that was not. Let's see what we do next. Okay, so it was overnight, and I put all my juices in this and that. So far, so this I'm making over here, I'm gonna gel the prickly pear juice here with, let's see, so it's 4 cups of prickly pear juice. I'm only using about 2.5 cups of sugar. So it's less sugar than it calls for because it calls for a pant load of sugar. So it's 4 cups and they want like 4.5 cups of sugar. So it's basically just a sugar enema. It's ridiculous. So I'm using this stuff, Sure Gel, for lower and lower sugar. Lower and lower. Follow me on that. So what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. I'm gonna mix this all up, bring it up to a boil, and then I'm gonna add the gel stuff. I think I'll boil it for like 1 minute and then we'll see what happens. That's where I am with that. This is the stuff that I actually boiled. And pretty much it tastes like cactus ass. So I'm probably not gonna do a thing with that except flush it down the toilet. And that's a damn shame because look at all that. That's a lot of, could have been a lot of good juice, but hey, I'm learning. This is the point. So when you've got, this is from the raw stuff that I threw in the blender. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's where we are right now. Okay, so I put all the prickly pear juice in here, brought to a rolling boil. I've sloughed off some of the junk on top, and then I poured that Sure Gel in there. I've got to bring it back to a major rolling boil for 1 minute. That's what the directions say. Let's find out if that works, right? So I just keep it going. There. I want it to come to a real rolling boil. So it says about a minute, but I let it go just a little bit longer because it didn't seem to be thickening up. So we're trying that. I've already got, I was doing watermelon too. So I've already got the watermelon in there. And I'm gonna do a watermelon / prickly pear mix there. Who knows, we'll see. But it's boiling, look at that. Okay, so once it's done, I put it in the jars, and then we'll put it in here, and then tomorrow I will open up a jar, and I'll taste it and see if it's jelly or if it's toast. Okay, so here's where we are in the process. So we've done all of the picking of the prickly pears, running them through the blender, putting them on the stove, not so good. But doing it through the blender and then straining and then cooking it all made a jelly, which we put in jars. Looks like the jelly has set, huh? What do you think? Looking good?
And I'm the taste tester.
He's that taste tester, so we're gonna try that. And I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with the seeds and stuff in just a second. But This is, here we go. Let's get it up there, come on. Wheel. Pop, all right. Yeah, look, jelly. It gelled nicely. So let's get the spoon out. Do you want to do it first or me?
You.
You. Taste that, buddy. Come here, come over here. So you can see your reaction. Is it good? Yeah? Say yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is some good prickly pear jelly. All right.
You have to try it for yourself.
You must try it for yourself. Oh, let me show you what I did also.
Really?
Yes, what I did. So here is so I dried, I have a dehydrator over there, so I dried everything in here, and I turned it on to the lowest, like that. Okay, so that is all the dried pulp and seeds and everything. I just want to see how it works. I've not done this before, but now, so all the seeds are in there intact, but all of the other stuff I can sift out. So let's see if I can sift it out. Because if I can sift it all out, I make a nice powder, and this is prickly pear powder. There's a pretty good amount there. It's just going to take a while. So, but yeah, so you can see I'm sifting it out, and he's jumping around. That's Declan, by the way.
And there's baking in the oven.
There's bacon in the oven.
With sugar and pepper.
Brown sugar and pepper, that's right.
Yeah.
So, okay, see? So there we've got a nice powder. That is all prickly pear powder. And the seeds and some more flakes, I'll process those a little bit more. But then I'll have a powder. I'll have the seeds. The seeds I will probably really process in the other thing to make kind of even more a powder. It could be a flour. I've heard people that are like, oh, make it a flour. How many freaking prickly pears do you gotta get to make flour to make what? I'm gonna make a loaf of bread this big, a teeny tiny little loaf of bread out of prickly pear flour. That's what I'm gonna do. No. So anyway, extra nutrition, prickly pear. It was a success. Yes. So I'll be making more. All right. Bye. Say bye, Declan.
Bye.
Well, you know, come over here and say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi there. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Chow Time live from the homestead. I'm back here in my office to finish this up. Please like, subscribe, and tell all your friends about the show. And I hope you really try this prickly pear recipe if you've got some cactus on your land, because it turned out really, really well. Kids really love it. I'm going to make a whole bunch more. I know I've got some more prickly pears out there. So thanks so much. This has been Chow Time. Let's eat.